You know, it would be interesting, though, if we try to run things like that, Patriots offense with Gronk and Hernandez and everything, those running backs. Russ would have to get the ball out quicker than what is typical for him.
Yes.
Is he willing to do? I'm sure he's willing to do that. It's
So
just that
think of it like
he would need to like buy in.
No, so don't think of it in the sense of Russ holds the ball because he doesn't want to get rid of it quickly. In certain situations for Russ, he's a shorter quarterback. So he needs more depth to be able to see, right? But typically the way that they would run their routes for him, they want to stretch it downfield. So that gives him time to get deep in terms of the pocket. Or when he's rolling out, crazy depth with the bootleg. So he's seeing it, but it can come downhill. And that's where he just has that crazy big arm with the arc on it. So if we were going to do more of that time and stuff, I just think they just got to be more conscientious of make sure he has the throwing lanes for that, because it's just hard to be on rhythm when you're 5'10" back there and you throwing behind 6'5", 6'5", you know what I mean? And I think that's the part where he would have some issues. Now, you can offset it, obviously, by putting him in the gun, but you don't want to do it too much where it's going to bastardize when we're throwing certain plays versus how we like to look when we're running the ball, fullback, tight end, stuff like that. Now, I think for Justin Fields, that's that convo in the sense of would he buy into, can you get it out fast? Because for him, it would be more similar to the Kenny convo of read it, process it, now know where to go with the ball. Russ knows how to read the defense. Russ knows how to process it. But Russ has to find that throwing angle because of how short he is behind them dudes. And that's typically why you got big, tall quarterbacks. Because if you can't see, not everybody is gifted enough to be able to extend and do all that other stuff and then still be delivering the throws like Russ. And that's why Russ is Russ. But how many 5'10" quarterbacks are there that we view as Russ?
Kyler Murray's probably the closest thing right now.
Catch what I'm saying?
I don't think Kyler Murray's all that.
Right. So that's
he's good. He's talented. Got the stats and everything,
Yeah.
but he's not. He's not winning.
You're
like
100% accurate.
Yeah.
And that's the issue that when we were talking about shorter quarterbacks, they can read it, they can see it, but they have to find that Drew Brees.
Bryce Young's
Yeah.
kind of in that conversation too.
Absolutely. But Drew Brees was similar. It was like, yo, if he has to sit here and you keep the pocket, he can't see anything. So that was why for them, they would have to do certain things to move the pocket, but also make sure that, yo, if he needs to have this lane here, he needs to be able to see this type of stuff like that. So
You know what? He dumped off to the running backs
come on, man.
like it was nothing. He
Yeah.
loved doing that. But it was a lot of swing stuff, though.
Mhm.
It wasn't obviously anything like over the middle.
Nah, but let me just, if I'm gonna go fast, go where I don't have to see over this, because for me to see over this, I got to get depth or I got to get width, and that's, like I said, one of the things. That's whenever you playing short quarterbacks, I always like, yo, push the pocket, just keep it in here, make him stay there because he can't see anything. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.